Hello everyone, and welcome to this video, the latest in a series of translations. And for this one, I'm going to look at the pre-Christian warrior culture of the Anglo-Saxons. And what I've done is I've gone to ChatGPT and I've asked it for a short description of the culture, the warrior culture at that time. And I've then translated that into Old English, which is what will be read here. Also, this video, I'll just give a bit of an insight into the pre-Christian warrior culture. So I'll just move this and we'll make a start. There we go. So this video gives a brief summary of the pre-Christian warrior culture of the Anglo-Saxons in both Old and Modern English. Again, I took as my source ChatGPT and asked it to provide me with an explanation, short explanation. This explanation is read in Old English, but also includes some discussion of the images it contains in Modern English. Now, those images mostly have been AI generated. Some I've taken from the web to show particular aspects. Okay, so let's make a start then. All right, so one of the images I took from the web, and I've used this on this channel before, but the credit for it's down below, just to give you a sense of the nature of conflict, how it was one-on-one, unlike the case in today's world. All right. Ar Karisten Guthwi Theodshipper of Anglo-Saxons. Se ar Karisten English Saxish Guthwi Werth Jeleva was deop lichne on Werthum setten. Tha Werth of Motharake ar and Holdshipper. It was Wæl-hē thar thes lara tha lief of Shupedon and tha Jekunde hit Volke. Motharaku and ar setod that midlen of thisem Werth Jeleven. Guthkust was near aanlichne a wunderede. It was onderuznene swa se path to are. And you can see I borrowed this image also from the web, the credit shown below. It gives you a sense of the large-scale shield battles between two shield walls and the intensity and how close combat was in those days with spears, shields, swords, axes, knives, and warriors closing to within very, very close distances. You can imagine the noise, the intensity of it, the adrenaline. Guthdeath was sawa an arwerth full utfare fram thisem world there, jesewen an je leve that neowolliche je tazadon hier dade. Holdshipper was Harley je kanuker that hier theodshipper togadere a heldon. Guthbernus je saworon stathelfaste Arthus Holdarthus to here de rucht num Arthur Kuningum on edchierere de ruchnas waren and bidien to word and to leonadon here Theodon Holder Guthbernus. Here we have a chieftain, Germanic chieftain, in his hall with his senior warriors. This is an AI generated image. It gives a sense of the wooden halls and the buildings within which they resided at that time. This Yemana holdshipper Yesetten Fonna Stapol, here a third shipper. Je fair radene was welite here lievum loved. Guthbernus je fuchtan sidan be sidan, je don neo waratue heapas. Umbethas medo arnes fur Hierdal dan met Schipias, Jede and Halechtar, Rothar Redden, a Sherpen that Rekelich, over Tham Walsatoa. And here's the mead hall, the drinking hall, and here's the warriors carousing. The sense of brotherhood formed in places like this where stories are exchanged and people drank and ate together, and a very strong sense of camaraderie. Just excuse me. Se sidu vo yifte comitatus je kanawin in meda dal plechade halavortus je lakadon jeva on open hier goethbernum and goethbernas on je warixle am bechton hier halavortus medieren full nus. This was mana thona je warixle. It was taken of Warixen Lichum, Toruan, and Ar. Iara Wapnu, and the Guth Reef waren, ne Halau, Tol, Ak Taknu, of Werth and Guthkaraft. And the chieftain with his men in a hall, drinking, eating, and reinforcing those social bonds between one another that were important in battle. All warriors owed total loyalty to their lord, to their chief. Loyalty to death. Guthbernas Normon Sawithlich, over meta on hier Sawertum, Shieldum, and her thu reef, hier Athanunge him sulven besmed. Je lever on Yevethe, Sawa Wurd, je nemed, Gengawas. Hier aanheeldon that jeo scheftas, waren je munton, verforcht leesnes on berdu, on seowon. Guthbernes toruodon, that hwat swa on thona walsatoa a lamp. Hit dal of bet lichere forsettenesse was. Now, two images I've taken from the net, both from the same place, from the Quora forum, and they give an idea of the weapons and equipment of warriors of the 5th, 6th, and 7th centuries. Anglo-Saxon warriors, you can see everything from spears to swords to seax to shield to chainmail. Seax here, axes, mace-type weapon, bow and arrow, shield, helmets. It gives you a sense of the weaponry of that time. Foran Karisten domus overkume haden domus Wæl-hēl. Goddess Jelich Woden and Thunor waren werethod, and Guthbern sochton huld mit thissem godum. Quelende modilich on Beardware, hit was sawa thona path tham stium Wæl-hēl ingan jesewen, se after leaf. And this is from a helmet plate found in a burial in Sweden, and it's believed to be Woden to the Old English, to the Anglo-Saxons, and Odin to the Viking Norse. Believed to be Odin on his horse with his 2 ravens, his horse Sleipnir. I'll have a little bit more of an explanation at the very end of the video here for this one. Now, in this era, the beliefs of the time, the pagan heathen practices, if you like, of the time, included human sacrifice to the gods. There's an image here from the Romans being sacrificed by Germanic priests to their gods in the aftermath of the Battle of the Teutoburg Forest. But But it's not just captured warriors who were sacrificed, prisoners too, and even more generally than that. So it was a part of the Germanic culture of this time, part of their beliefs. And here's the to the Anglo-Saxons, Wæl-hēl, to the Norse, the Wæl-hēl. So here's the place where the bravest of warriors go in the afterlife to feast and to battle and so on. And so here's the great hall of Wæl-hēl, or Wæl-hēl to the in Old English, Wæl-hēl to the Anglo-Saxons. Michaelich Leoth Coideas Sawelch Beowulf Weed Herodon Herodingas Hawathas Focus Warthum Belucan Ellen Holchipa and Ar Thastala Waren Mai Thona Cum Ferme Hier am Bechton Sawa Far Hu Húthbearnes him sulven je laden schullen stierdon. Onje fullen se are Christen English-Saxisch Gúthwie ja werth je leve was be his statelfaste wilsum nesse tomod tharake je Ameriked Holdshipper and Ar. And again, here's another image taken from the web. The intensity of battle, cavalry charge against a shield wall, throwing spears and the like. So quite an intense environment to be in, you can imagine. Quite noisy, a lot of aggression, a lot of shouting. Nature of the game at that time. Hit was theodshipper Hawar Guthbearnes Nedudon Eldunga for sie vechtan, ac for here plache on satara and seo yivnes of here halavordas. This theodshipper havde an unje witenlich merke of Englishum satara je lavet. Ure theodshipper for schepen and hissach. We saith here on them aardshipper, but deriveth and sothfastness, mid there we avere and unwelitende them towerednesse. And this is the coming of Christianity. This is St. Augustine, sent by Pope Gregory to Christianize the Anglo-Saxons. And here's the first meeting of the Pope's envoy, St. Augustine, in a field in Kent, meeting Athelbert, the Anglo-Saxon king of Kent, or the Kentish king. And so from this occurs in 597, and then within about 150 years, all of the Anglo-Saxons have been converted to the Christian faith. So fairly rapid conversion, happened quite quickly, a little bit of toing and froing between the old and new beliefs, but eventually the Christian faith became the only faith. And this, of course, marks the ending of the beginning of the end of the pre-Christian era. And then finally, that image I showed you earlier, believed to be of Odin or Woden. Now, Woden to the Anglo-Saxons and Odin to the Norse Vikings. So the Vendel period helmet plates from the 6th or 7th century, found in a grave in Sweden. They depict a helmeted figure holding a spear and a shield while riding a horse flanked by two birds. The plate has been interpreted as Odin accompanied by two birds, his ravens. When we say helmet plates, it means that this was an image found on the surface of a helmet facing out, because helmets were often adorned with these sorts of images. I'm not sure what you call them, somehow plunged, somehow they're formed by indentations or shapes made. I'm not sure how that works. or even really how to describe it. Anyway, so that's that video, and I'll see you all in the next video. So thank you for joining me with this one. Please share the video if you will, and let me know what you think of it in the comments section below. All right, thank you everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.